Sunday 31st of October 2010, Halloween, and yeah, I'm doing a Sunday walk today because domestic issues to deal with tomorrow at home, and unfortunately the weather's not great. Not often I do a Sunday walk, but there you go. Can't have good weather every week, I suppose. Don't do too badly. Anyway, today I'm walking approximately 10 miles from Faversham to Whitstable. Extra walk 11. Unfortunately, this is the start of the shorter day season where walk lengths have to be reduced. So invariably can't do much more than 10.5, 11 miles on these shorter days. Sunset today is about 4:30, although there's no sun to set, and got about 4 months of this. Anyway, weather can only improve. Let's get pressing on. 5 minutes in and I'm now at the market square with the old market building in front of me. Still raining, unfortunately, which means for the foreseeable future I won't be doing much filming. It's about 10 to 12, including having put the box back. And this is about a 4.5 hour walk, so I should be done by sunset at 4:30. Building there dated 1570. Gives you some idea of the place. Market building from another angle. Cobbled streets and all. Shot of Middle Row from Court Street, which by all accounts is one of the best preserved middle-aged streets in the country. Georgian post box there as well. That's obviously the old court building there, dated 1899. As I'm stood in Abbey Street, I'm guessing that must be the old Abbey there. Very interesting looking building. Looking at these street lamps, I've just realised that very few signs of modern civilization in this street. So they must have kept it antiquarian for some reason. Possibly filming purposes, I don't know, as they do in many villages in England. No satellite boxes, although there are aerials on the roof, but well preserved. Information board about Faversham's Royal Abbey. And there's the founder, 1147, King Stephen. Just behind the Anchor pub, and apparently according to my information source, this is one of the oldest surviving warehouses in England. Confirmation there that it probably dates to the late 17th century. So about 15 minutes in and we've just hit the beginning of the Saxon Shore Way, which obviously I've followed previously right down as far as Hastings and beyond. Just down by Faversham Creek now, and there's evidence of the local industry, Oyster Bay House. Now being converted into some very nice flats by the looks of it. There's the creek, cattle beyond it. Rather strange little world here. Old railway carriages, caravans, boats everywhere. And surprisingly enough, what appears to be people living in these old railway carriages. Someone's got a garden selling fruit and veg there. Anyway, just about to cross the little white bridge mentioned in the text and leave humanity behind for a few miles, I think. Tide's clearly out. Some serious old dredging vessels here. Judging by the amount of mud, clearly needed as well. This is going to be a walk of waders and marsh birds, I should imagine. Eerie silence developing already. There's a little creek here, just underneath the white bridge, where the mud has built up so much it's now become part of the landscape. And some of those big barges like that one are stuck there, I should imagine. And there we go. One of the birds I was talking about, a white egret. Number of hazards present after this sign. Deep water, deep mud, unguarded culverts. My God, the nanny state gone mad. Pretty easy walking at the moment, as the text indicated. Still spitting with rain, mind. Looking across Graveney Marshes from a point about 700 metres south of the Nagden cottages, at what I presume is the North Downs there in the distance. Very murky distance it is as well. Looking back towards Faversham in the distance there, from a point just before the metal kissing gate, before Nagden cottages. Very tranquil out here, and the rain appears to be stopping. There's a bit of brightness in the sky, thank God. This scenery probably hasn't changed much since Dickens' time. Obviously he's associated with various marshes along the North Kent coast. Right, this is a bit confusing. I'm at the point where you have the option to go on the shorter route across the marshes or the longer route around by the shoreline. Here's the metal field gate, and there's no stile next to it, because I suspect that these owners of Nagden Barn have done away with it. I'm hoping I'll find it just up there by those barns. Certainly going to go up there anyway. I see. There's indication there that in 110 metres there might be a turn off. I hope so. Yes, there's a sign here clearly indicating turn left, just after their garden. So the route has been slightly changed, clearly, because that's a a modern conversion. The lawn looks very modern, so things happen in 3 years since the text was last updated. But anyway, thank God for that. I can do the full walk up this path here. Information board here telling us about South Swale Local Nature Reserve. Kinds of birds you can see by all accounts, some of which I've already seen. Dunlin, oyster catcher I've seen. Brant geese, snow buntings apparently. And short-eared owls and hen harriers. And behind me, frying very nicely, I'm not sure if you can hear that. These transmission wires. And in the field beyond, a flock of swans. Not sure what type they are, but quite a few of them. Okay, just hit the point in the text where the metal squeeze gate is mentioned and the sea wall starts. There's the Isle of Sheppey in the distance. Tide's obviously well out at the moment.